Hello everyone! Nice to see you here on our Channel Trends and Vision event year 2021. Today, it's a great opportunity for us to share with you our technology gurus, sales experts, great people out here. What is our vision on the business transformation from new to next? During all day long, you are able to join various sessions on the hot topics happening in the IT, from printing to cybersecurity. What comes to me, I would like to share my thoughts on why actually companies are failing in selling cybersecurity. But before we move, I wanted to start with maybe a short question. Do you know what is the most widely spread phrase you usually hear during meeting with salespeople? I bet you do, but I will give you a second to make up your mind and try your answer. For me, the most phrase I hear at almost every presentation is happy selling. With happy selling, we will try to encourage our partners to do more business. We're figuring out that everything on what we have agreed during our business planning, we believe in the success of it. And of course, when speaking about cybersecurity, we're usually trying to showcase that cybersecurity is very wide and everyone can find a niche. Going and selling any type of cybersecurity stack, starting from authentication, going to endpoint security or security management, or even educational services. And of course, when we are speaking about cybersecurity, we usually share some numbers like those. So it's expected by various analysts that cybersecurity market will continue to emerge and grow. Nevertheless, the impact of Corona. And numbers of course differs from analyst to analyst. I count it as something around 9% on a compound aggregate growth rate. But what's more interesting is that this growth is happening on every segment. Will it be infrastructure security or application security, or even insurance, we see that every segment has the possibility to grow. Also, on the slide, you can see that Canalys has two scenarios predicted. First of all, it will be like the worst case scenario with a growth of 6.6%, and best in case coming to a 10%. But nevertheless, they all understand that cybersecurity becomes more and more critical. Cybersecurity professionals are still on a high demand, and it's very difficult to find new experts for a reasonable price of money. So, if it all happens, why people are not happy selling? So let's jump in and try to understand what actually happened in year 2020. First of all, we see that companies started to invest less, and all the money flow went to maintaining existing business just to stay alive, just to continue business, just not to close the company. And it also resulted a big decrease in employees and spending on operational items. Many people were sent to vacation, many were fired, and the key metrics for a successful business became a wise spend money and to have a good return on investment per invested euro. And when it comes to cybersecurity, year 2020 pretty good showed us that there's only two reasons when companies start to think about cybersecurity. First of all, they got hacked. Data is leaked, business has stopped, databases are encrypted. We came to a big issue. Business become not operable. Another one, it's still regulations, European-wise, country-wise, but still legal regulations are changing. Data privacy becomes more and more important, and this is also a reason when companies start investing in cybersecurity. With such approach, let me share some numbers with you how it actually affected cybersecurity state. So, first of all, we see a huge increase of cybercrime. Of course, percentages vary from 400% till 600%, but you just can imagine amount of conducted cybercrime due to COVID-19 outbreak. Still, the majority of malware is being delivered by emails, and with the home offices, the possibilities to hack into the corporate system using home office environment becomes more and more easy. Even highly protected macOS, amount of macOS malware increased by more than 150%, thus making Apple devices more and more unprotected towards the existing cybercrime reality. And yeah, pretty interesting numbers we see more and more happening is that 50% of cyber attacks today not only target the network, but also those connected companies via supply chain. This actually means if you are working with a trustful partner who is in any manner interconnecting with your system, for attackers, sometimes it's much more easier to breach into your supplier rather than into your own premises and into your own assets. The most known supply chain attacks is, of course, the SolarWinds attack happened last year. And yeah, just a number for you to think about. More than 36 billion records were exposed last year. So, is there any right approach to sell cybersecurity? Of course, we understand that nowadays we're having a lot of customers providing a lot of services, provide a lot of offering, having a great portfolio, but still not succeeding. My thought is that only having a good portfolio does not necessarily mean that this will be a successful sale. We at also believe that successful cybersecurity sale is when you combine portfolio with a trust built with our partners and their end customers and vendors, and of course partners' expertise. And only a combination of those can lead to a successful approach and successful cybersecurity sale. So how to build trust? We are looking into cybersecurity that it's only possible, and this is the only right approach to use a good framework to address the necessary needs. In our daily routine, we at also are using NIST 1.1 framework, where we are constantly analyzing all the 5 key metrics like identification, protection, detection, response, and recovery. And to do this, we're using various assessment tools. What I'm really encouraging you to do also for your end customers. Yeah, here on the slide you see several of our key vendors and their offerings within assessment tools. So for example, today, later on, at the second half of the day, we will be presenting our first also cybersecurity assessment service made in combination with the company SAI. It is Hyver Lite, an assessment tool for breach and and just all the equipment, including Azure security assessment. We also in portfolio have a QS solution offering a cybersecurity assessment tool, or CSAT. And to understand better of your network, we advise you to use our new partner Greenbone in countries where it's available. And of course, there are several vendors who are incorporating assessment inside their existing products like Sophos or CrowdStrike. So what does actually an assessment tool brings to you? This is a screenshot of predicted probability of cybersecurity attack provided by our colleagues from SAI. As you see, a good cybersecurity tool is able to showcase you all the possible threat sources and how they can get to your organization critical assets. Will it be an internet attacker or third party or ecosystem or even rogue employee? With an assessment tool, you're able to identify all the entry points and analyze the probability from low to critical, or as you see here inside, with specifically calculated percentages for the offering. So actually, this will not only give you an overview of your existing cybersecurity environment, but is able you to identify, will give you an opportunity to identify all the key points where you should pay attention the first. And what does this result? It results that you are able to effectively invest your money, not just to closing the most critical parts, as you've probably seen in many reports, but to pinpoint the key areas. And maybe in some case, when you see those probability percentages, it will not only be considered as a critical issue. It can be a medium issue, but you know how to address it, and you know that it will close all the other, or significantly reduce all the other breaching points. And for you as a partner, implementation of such tooling in your portfolio will give also an opportunity to upsell your already existing cybersecurity portfolio. Because when you know what issues your end customer has, you are able to address it in the right manner with the right solution. And when it comes to solution, we at Elsa are constantly bringing market-leading vendors to our portfolio. Oh, no. Wanted to do it like that. As you see, we already implemented a big amount of vendors, and there are several I wanted to specifically point out. First of all is, of course, previously mentioned SAI. With cooperation in SAI, we have at the moment two offerings, one for enterprise business, and today, as I've mentioned, we will present our SME offering for basically any type of customer who wants to get a better understanding what's happening inside their environment. Then we have introduced vendor DigiCert, because we know that majority of our customers are using SSL certificates for a daily routine, and now at Also Portfolio we have something to offer from the market leader. Very interesting vendor. We have just onboarding recently. It's a HawksHunt, which is a part of educational process for your employees, where you are able to send them a controlled phishing emails to understand whether your employees are good at identifying those, and can they report to your cybersecurity team for every malicious item you have received? And of course, we are continuing to bring you our already existing vendor offerings who are also developing from year to year, like Sophos, Fortinet, Checkpoint. Yeah, and for example, pretty recently we have also introduced a possibility in DACH region to order a WatchGuard firewall as a service. So basically, you're able to receive device together with a software subscription with a monthly payment. So when we have an assessment tool, cybersecurity portfolio, how to monetize it most efficiently. We believe that with Also Cloud Marketplace being the best place for doing so. Also Cloud Marketplace is a great tool to bring together vendors or partners, provide them vendor offerings depending on their business model. Will it be a service or a subscription or even hardware? And then inside Also Cloud Marketplace, you will have a possibility to enrich our offering with your company's offering, like adding your professional services, installation, maybe offerings from other vendors, so they can be built, controlled, and maintained in one environment, and reducing for you amount of operational tasks you need to do in your daily routine already now. So now it's your turn to act. Reach out to our team, reach out to MindCOC employees, request your access to Also Cloud Marketplace if you don't have it already. Choose an assessment service you like the most or try it out all. And of course, when you understand the customer need, we are here to help you to choose the right solution to cover those needs. So reach out to us. My email is here. I will be here all day long during CTV event. You can ping me, you can email, and if you have any topic to discuss, I'm here to help you and will pay you most of my attention. Thank you very much for joining this session. I would really encourage you to look all our presentation and of course join our new service announcement at the second half of the day. Take care. Bye.